Hello everyone, I'm Sign1News anchor Gatry Persaud. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment during this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. We want to warn you, the images in this first story are graphic and may be disturbing to some viewers. The Russian military has left many dead Ukrainians around Kyiv and other parts of the country. And now morgues are struggling to keep up. In Kyiv, morticians need a team of volunteers to move bodies around. And large mobile refrigerators are used to store the bodies for autopsy. And then ultimately prepared for burial. A forensic expert says around 1/3 of the bodies have been deliberately murdered with gunshot wounds to the head. Families are buying new clothes to bury their loved ones in. But the bodies are so deteriorated that the clothes can only be laid inside the casket, not placed on the body. The new mask freedom you are enjoying might not last too long. The Justice Department says it agrees with the CDC about appealing a federal judge's ruling that struck down the mask mandate on Monday. Experts say it's important to remember COVID-19 is still deadly and still spreading. Officials say the new BA.2 variant spreads about 25% faster than the original coronavirus variant. And it's responsible for almost all new COVID-19 cases in the U.S. The CDC wants the mask mandate in place until at least May 3rd, while it is determined if it is still needed. Last year, the Supreme Court refused to step in to stop a Texas law that bans most abortions after about 6 weeks of pregnancy and allows private citizens to sue to enforce the law. In response, at least 8 Republican-led states moved to enact similar bills. Idaho became the first state to pass a heartbeat bill, which bans most abortions after a fetal heartbeat is detected. Florida, Arizona, and Kentucky passed laws that ban most abortions after 15 weeks. Oklahoma's new law makes performing an abortion a felony, punishable by up to 10 years in state prison, a fine of up to $100,000, or both. With no exceptions for rape or incest. If the Supreme Court lets the law stand, it would reverse women's constitutional rights and ban abortions altogether. The Supreme Court will make a ruling by the end of June on a Mississippi law that bans most abortions after 15 weeks. If you're thinking about owning Netflix stock, now is not a good time. Analysts expected Netflix to add about 2.5 million new subscribers in the first quarter of 2022. Instead, Netflix lost 200,000. Immediately after the news was reported, Netflix shares plummeted. The company also said it expects to lose another 2 million subscribers during the second quarter. That news sent Netflix shares careening to lose 25% of its value. Wow. "29-year-old actor Ezra Miller, best known for his role as the Flash in multiple DC superhero films, was arrested Tuesday in Hawaii for the second time this year. Police say they charged Miller with second-degree assault after an incident at a residence on Hawaii's Big Island. According to police, Miller was asked to leave the residence and became angry. He then reportedly threw a chair, hitting a 26-year-old female. The woman was cut on her head, but refused treatment. Miller has been released from jail, pending further investigation. Last month, he was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct and harassment after an incident at a bar. Over the past several weeks, have you noticed gas prices have been slowly falling? Yay. But wait, look again. Unfortunately, gas prices are creeping up again now. Experts warn the war in Ukraine and typical price increases during the summer driving season could continue to push prices upward. But wait again. The good news is experts also point out that the oil market is very volatile, and prices can move sharply and quickly in either direction. So keep your fingers crossed that prices will go down again soon. If you get grossed out by snakes, you may want to look away now. Okay? Ready? Shoppers at an Indiana Walmart were shocked when they saw a giant snake sitting on a shelf. It was a gigantic python. No one has any idea how it got there. A brave customer quickly called animal control. They took it to a shelter and named it Wolverine. Now the snake is looking for a forever home. The agency says Wolverine is a bit stressed and is still getting used to being handled. But they say he would do well with an experienced snake owner. Anyone interested in adopting Wolverine should contact the City of Bloomington Animal Shelter. I want that snake. I'm not even afraid. Oh, darn. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. Then this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, join us for a live panel of diverse guests to discuss the hot topics of the week. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. And you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku. Have a nice evening.